I am traveling through time and space. No, just kidding. It's raining. Looks pretty cool though. Alright, welcome back everybody. Here we go one more time. No, you're not seeing things. I am floating. I've actually bounced over to one of my previous survival worlds that I was playing just for fun, one of my own personal games, because it's a perfect example of something that's gone wrong that I don't know how to fix. I'm sure many of you recognize the big cube behind me. That's supposed to be a pigman farm, whereas they would all spawn and wander around until they fall into the trap doors in the center there and plummet to their death. But the problem is no pigmen. Not sure exactly when this broke, but unfortunately it does not work. So now I have to find a different form of pigman farm in order to collect the gold I need for my upcoming projects. So instead of going through the trouble of building this in my world that I'm working on now, only to know for a fact that it doesn't work, I thought I'd come here and show you guys before we get all excited and start building. So that is that. Now we will go to the other world. As you can see, I am back in the Wyvern lair. I had an idea here. Poor old Blizzard, he's just kind of lost wandering around in the village there. He doesn't really have anywhere to live. I thought it'd be really nice to bring a piece of his home to the overworld. So I wanted to come in here and maybe knock down one of these trees and rebuild it in the overworld and build a nest for him up in it. And then I'll build myself a ladder to go up and down to get to him, and that way he has a nice safe place to sit and rest while I'm not in need of his services. So I actually had to craft another Wyvern lair staff because the other one had worn out on me. It only gets 4 uses, and I ended up coming here a couple of times just to explore myself. So this one, I only have enough of the hearts to make one more. So this is it. This is my last one. Well, no, technically I still have one more, but I have to find more of the undead hearts, I believe is what I'm short. I have several fire hearts and 2 or 3 of the black ones, but the undead are the ones I don't have enough of. So I'm gonna have to start hunting down those zombie and skeletal horses to get the hearts. But anyways, since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and take down at least one of these trees. I've got some shears and some axes loaded up, and I've got lots of inventory space. So I'll even grab the vines that are there. I can see there's vines growing. And to preserve the staff, I am going to build a nether portal here, because the nether portal will take me to the nether, but then it won't bring me back here. It will bring me back to the overworld. So it's only a one-way exit. So that way the staff will give me 4 visits instead of 2. So I'm going to go ahead and designate a spot for the nether portal, and then I'm going to escape through it and find out where in the overworld that dumps me, because it could put me anywhere. I don't know. Hopefully not too far from one of my established areas, but it's a risk I'm going to have to take if I want to preserve the Wyvern staff for as long as possible. So enough of my babbling. I'm going to go ahead and get to it, and I will see you on the other side. Alright, so I've pretty much completely ruined this tree. There's just a few more leaves up there, but I'll probably let them stand. I've got, this is actually my second trip. I've only got 1 use of the portal staff left, because I came in once, made the portal to get to the nether, came in again to cut down the tree, came in again to cut down the tree, And now I've got all the wood taken care of, and most of the leaves, I don't know, they haven't started withering, so I'm not sure if they're going to or not, but it's not a big issue. I'm sure I've got more than enough now. I'm just going to gather up some dirt now and make a nice little home for Blizzard. Alright, standing here watching this magnificent sunrise, I can see in the distance the aviary perch that I built for Blizzard. You can see he's frolicking happily up at the top there. Yeah, the tree looks a little bit lopsided, I think. I may have to flesh out the leaves a bit better. But for now, it's not too bad. We'll go up and take a look. As you can see, some of the wyvern layer has leaked into the overworld here. It's sending out little tendrils of grass, contaminating the world maybe, or taking over. And vines allow me to go up into here. See? He's got some nice soft wool and a little bit of wheat and hay here. Gives him a little bit of a nesting area. And he seems happy up here. He walks around, he looks, he fluffs up his wings. And from here, we're up and gone. Ooh, there's a scorpion down there. I've been hoping to gather up enough of the chitin scorpion drops to build a set of armor, just to see what it looks like. But so far I haven't been too lucky with the drops, but let's see if I can get this one. Ooh, one-hit kill. And no drops. Darn. Alright. No. See, this is why I want you to have your own purchase, because you tend to wander. So, let's go back to the nest, and how do we look from up here? There we go. Alright. There we go. And down we go. Quick update on the villagers. These two guys have become an emerald mine. Fish, wool, wheat, and chicken. All renewable resources. Fish, chicken, and wheat. All renewable resources. These two guys, I have banked probably a stack and a half of emeralds just getting them traded up. He has moved up a little bit. Nothing overly interesting. This is nice though. I can start filtering out some of my iron ingots. But he really is just an iron monger here. He doesn't have anything besides that diamond pickaxe, so can't remember. Oh, see, and I've got another one with a diamond pickaxe, so he really isn't. This guy over here really isn't all that great. 10 for the diamond pickaxe, but that's it. And coal, so I've got lots of uses for my coal. This guy, however, boots, pickaxe, shovel, regular axe, like he's got all my tools. And I believe the hoe, armor, another axe. I'm still waiting on someone to give me boots, or sorry, leggings. What was it? Leggings and I think that's it. I think leggings is the only diamond piece I need. So I'm going to have to find a blacksmith that'll give me diamond leggings. Other than that, I should have everything. While in the wyvern lair collecting those materials, I did manage to snag 2 more eggs. I forget which ones they are now. Oop. We have a swamp wyvern and a cave wyvern egg. So, should anything happen to poor old Blizzard there, we do have a couple more wyverns we can raise and retame and all that. But for now, I don't need a bunch. I don't need 3 wyverns floating around. I wouldn't be able to use all 3 of them. So they're sort of backup just in case. Oh, hi. I don't want you destroying anything, so I'm going to kill you from a distance. Haha. Oh, he did smack around. What? They usually drop an obsidian. Darn. I didn't get the obsidian this time. They usually drop at least one. A couple of creepers, not really worth chasing. Alright. Oh, he smacked a tree too, did he? Alright, good enough. Okay, down in the corner there I see a baby big cat. I'm not sure what breed it is. Looks like maybe a tiger. So before it starts to grow up, I'm going to go back to my village and I need a pet amulet, a medallion, and some raw fish. I am going to make an attempt to tame one of these before they despawn and don't return. You can see all these Mo Creatures mobs below me here. This is a new area. I just flew over and saw all of these. For some reason they don't spawn in existing, they only spawn in newly exposed chunks. So I have to hurry. Hopefully they don't despawn and disappear forever. Alright, so I fed him some fish and I used the medallion, and now I get to choose the name. I have no idea what I'm going to name this cat. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Bob. Yeah, I know. Real original. But hey, he's a leopard kitten. He'll grow up and be my pet. See, he's even got the medallion on. You can see he's wearing the medallion. So then, I place him in a pet amulet to carry him. I believe that's how it works. Blink. It's got the big cat named Bob inside. It kind of works like a Pokeball, I think. So, this one didn't seem interested in eating the fish. I threw fish down and this one ignored it, but Bob decided he was hungry, so Bob's the one I trained. Or tamed, I should say. You can see the lion in the background there. And this must be a lion cub, but... Alright, so we have Bob, and we have Blizzard. I think I can rename the cat later. I just had to do that to clear the name screen because my mind went blank. I was trying to think of a name and nothing came to me, so his name is Bob for now. So this must have been his mum. Whoa. Hey. It's not my fault your kitten decided to come with me. Alright, see, what else is over here? See, I love it when the Mo Creatures are around because they just look really cool mixed in there. Zebra! I thought I saw some zebra colts. Yes, these would be baby zebras here. They're starting to grow up, though I don't think I can train them either. I flew over top of an elephant, but it wasn't a baby elephant. That's my next goal, is to try and find a baby elephant. That'd be fun. Get to ride one of those big mammoth creatures and put the tusks on them and the carriers and everything. So, well, that's that for now. These are just little bits that I keep coming across. So, off for another adventure. Oh, raccoon. Hello, raccoon. Why are there... Oh, because of the ant. Yeah, picking up mushrooms. And the birds. This is why I like the Mo Creatures. Just all these extra animals. It looks great. And some of the other things I discovered while flying overhead. Here's a bayou. And it's got some willow trees, which will look really nice. They've got that kind of a green hue to them. So I'll come by here and snag a few of these willow trees and see how they look in a build of some sort. And because my Biomes of Plenty seems to be corrupted, I see in the distance there a big chunk of visceral heap. I think I've spotted smaller pieces throughout the map here there, which is probably why the pigmen keep spawning in my world, is every once in a while it thinks there's a visceral heap in the area. But because, again, everything's corrupted with my biomes of plenty, it calls it a silk glades. I did see pigmen wandering around in here earlier. I'm going to wait and see if they'll spawn again, because if they do spawn out here, I have an idea for what I'm going to do next. And if they're not going to spawn, then I'm going to have to change my plans. Let's just perch up here for now and see what happens. Yeah, no. Doesn't look like anything's coming. Okay. I will be back with something else in mind. So it's apparently as easy as using a book on them to rename them. So that's good to know. I can just rename them anytime I want. I just decided to capitalize the B for now, just to test it out. Alright, so as you can see, I have completely stripped down. I am naked and unarmed. I'm standing here at the Nether portal. I'm gonna brave it. I think the only way to get a mass of gold that I'm looking for is to get above the Nether. So I'm going to punch my way up to the ceiling. I'm going to try the Ender Pearl trick to get above the ceiling. I've got some obsidian and a flint and steel to get myself home, but just in case I fail, I'm going naked with minimal resources. So here we go. Let's see how we do. F3 puts me at... I'm only on 46. I need to get up to Y 124, which apparently is the ceiling. So... should have seen that coming. Alright, take 2. This time, hopefully, with no lava. Alright, so I've been pillaring up beside the column of cobblestone I made the first time I failed on this. So I'm just going to keep going up and see how far I get. Hopefully I don't find that lava pool again. Oh, bedrock. Alright, so what level am I at here? 21, so I have to get to 24 at least. I think I've got to go... Okay, so it wants me to throw... that ender pearl. There we go. That's how you do it. You throw the ender pearl above the bedrock, and then it tosses you up here. Okay, so I'm going to wander until I find an actual hell biome, so that I can hopefully get zombie pigmen to spawn. Okay, so I've basically given up. I'm wandering around here forever, and I've lost my way. So I'm going to go back to the overworld, go into the Nether, try and find a coordinate for a hell biome, and then come back up here and see if I can get it above the bedrock here, and see if I can get something to spawn. So far nothing has appeared. I'd hoped maybe some mobs would start appearing up here, but nothing has come up, so this might not work anyway. I might just have wasted all this effort for nothing. I might have to hunt gold naturally, which is kind of what I should be doing all along, but I kind of got away from that mandate. I wanted to get in there and do everything hands-on, but then I just started getting creative with my farms, and kind of led to some things that maybe I should be just doing on my own. So we'll see. This might be one of those reality checks, so Where does this end up anyway? Let's see where I end up. And here we are. Sacred Springs. Nice. What are we looking at here? I wonder if I'm anywhere near. Nope. I am absolutely nowhere near my village or anything, because it would show up on the map here. I'm not even gonna try. So let's go back into the Nether. And oh, didn't put me back above bedrock, but at least I'm back in the Nether. And okay, hopefully this looks like the area that we've already explored. Let's see. Maybe? Well, let's make our way over there and see if this is that fortress that we've already explored. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, alright, so I ended up dying. Not the most glamorous way to make it back home, but at least I didn't lose anything important. So, now that at least I have a waypoint there, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get back up and down off of the Nether ceiling, because that portal didn't take me back up to the top. So that is the fortress I was exploring. I just came at it from a different angle. But I'm a lot closer to that portal than I expected to be, which is right over there, which is nice. So let's forge a path over there so we can at least connect our areas and see what we can do about getting this zombie pigman farm up and running. Whoa! Boy, are you ever in the wrong spot there, Mr. Ent. You are not going to have fun down here. Alright, so I made it back to the village. I sort of forged a path. I didn't have anything to properly mark it with, so I just kind of wandered until I got to my portal. I did have some fun while I was in there, though. I slaughtered a bunch of pigmen, a couple of phantasms. I even found some scorpions, some nether scorpions, so see if I can start collecting those. Got another wither skull, which I think brings me up to 3. And a dark snake was slithering through there, so it dropped an egg. Lots of gold now. These golden swords might be worth holding on to for a little while. I don't know for sure. I know they're usually scrap, but we'll see. As far as the portal or the pigman farm goes, it might be a bust if I can't stay above the bedrock. So, well, I'll go to the bank, deposit the stuff, and then we'll go try something else. Finally.
Well, after all is said and done, it looks like this is the only way to kill zombie pigmen. I've tried other ways, and it just doesn't seem to want to work for me. So I'm gonna have to just butcher them by hand. It's not exactly a bad thing. I mean, I do have a lot of automated farms out there. The pigs and the chickens and the cows and the sheep and even the the iron golems there at the jail. They seem to show up and contaminate the water a lot. So maybe I should have to hunt gold by hand just to sort of balance everything out. So I am going to do a little more cleanup around here. I've got a few more of the pigmen over here. And once I get them all cleaned up, I'm going to bounce back to the village and take care of business there.
Alright, here it is, supper time again. Time to figure out what we're going to eat. Now I was flipping through the menu there, and I came across this one. Bangers and mash. It just sounds cool. I think it's a an English recipe. It actually takes a few things. You get some pork sausage and mashed potatoes. And the pork sausage is some spice leaf and salt and some cooked pork. And we'll go back. Mashed potatoes actually requires a buttered potato, which is a baked potato and butter, obviously. So we will go ahead and throw the pork in there to cook. And when it's done, we'll put the potato in. Meanwhile, we'll get some butter ready. I believe the butter... maybe if I click the right one. Here's butter. That's cheese. More cheese. Oh, you know what? That's because it's actually heavy cream. That's what it is. There we go, in a saucepan. Okay, so grab a saucepan right before the fire goes out. Hot potato. So, heavy cream, saucepan, and the salt. There's our butter. With the baked potato. There, got that. Now sausage, pork chop. Oh, you know what? I need... no, I want that, but I need quite that. I need cutting board, pork chop, spice leaf, and salt. Oops, I'll put that away now. I don't think I need the cutting board. Let's see. Pork sausage and mashed potatoes, mixing bowl. Seems like a fairly simple recipe, actually. There's a little bit more salt. Everything apparently needs salt nowadays. There's the mashed potatoes. In a skillet. Grab a skillet. And mashed potatoes. Alright. There's the bangers and mash. Now I'm down to 2.5 hunger. So let's see where we go with this. Well, that's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 full hunger. It's a little bit roundabout, but not too terrible. Pretty simple recipe, actually. Yeah, not too bad, actually. Little bangers and mash. Alright, well that would be it for this episode. Oh, what did you see?
Looked a little upset on something. No? Just having fun? Okay, good. Well, that's about it then. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you again next time.